For years, SpaceX was synonymous with the dream of Mars, a city on the red planet, humanity's next giant leap. The company's bold vision captured imaginations everywhere, promising a future where humans would live, work, and thrive on another world. We saw starship concepts, imagined Martian colonies, and believed we were on the verge of becoming a multi-planetary species. The excitement was palpable, with each new design and announcement fueling hope that Mars was within reach. Every launch felt like a step toward that future. Each countdown, each ignition, was more than just a technical achievement, it was a symbol of progress toward a shared dream. But lately, the Mars talk has faded. The once constant drumbeat of interplanetary ambition has grown quieter, replaced by new priorities. SpaceX's focus has shifted from distant exploration to urgent projects much closer to home. The company is now channeling its resources and talent into solving problems that affect us here on Earth. The company's energy is now directed at low Earth orbit, projects that impact our lives today. Starlink, for example, is connecting remote communities and transforming global communications. It's not a failure, but a shift in priorities. SpaceX is adapting to the world's immediate needs, proving its flexibility and vision. Think of it like postponing a dream vacation to fix your house first. The dream remains, but immediate needs come first. Sometimes the foundation must be solid before you can build higher. SpaceX is now fixing the roof, building infrastructure in orbit, and tackling jobs that demand all its attention. These efforts are laying the groundwork for future exploration. The Mars journey isn't canceled, just paused. The vision is still alive, waiting for the right moment to reignite. This change signals a move from pure exploration to space as a tool for power and profit. SpaceX is now a key player in the global economy and security landscape. The unifying dream of Mars has been replaced, for now, by a competitive, Earth-focused strategy. The company is shaping the future of how we connect, communicate, and even defend our planet. This new focus is shaping global security and communications in ways we're only beginning to grasp. The implications reach far beyond rockets. They touch every aspect of modern life. The Mars dream still inspires, but SpaceX's real impact is being felt here and now. The company is changing lives, bridging digital divides, and opening new possibilities for millions. The company's story is no longer just about reaching another planet, it's about transforming our own. SpaceX is redefining what it means to explore, innovate, and lead. The future of space is being written above our heads, not on the red sands of Mars. And as we look up, we're witnessing a new chapter in humanity's journey, one that's unfolding right here, in the skies above Earth. If SpaceX isn't all in on Mars, what is it doing? The company's ambitions stretch far beyond just one planet. Look up, the answer is overhead. Every night the sky is alive with the movement of satellites, many of them launched by SpaceX. SpaceX is now the world's busiest launch provider, sending up hundreds of satellites each year, more than anyone else. Its relentless launch schedule has transformed access to space. Most launches are for Starlink, its global internet network. Starlink aims to connect even the most remote corners of the planet, bridging the digital divide. The company also ferries astronauts and cargo to the International Space Station, filling the gap left by the retired space shuttle. SpaceX has become NASA's go-to partner for human spaceflight. In emergencies, like the Crew 12 mission after a medical crisis on the ISS, SpaceX's reliability is vital. Its rapid response capability is now essential for the safety of astronauts in orbit. To keep up, SpaceX is rebuilding historic launch pads and shifting operations to maximize efficiency. These upgrades allow for faster turnarounds and more frequent launches. The focus is clear: build and maintain the infrastructure of low Earth orbit. This orbital backbone supports everything from communications to research. SpaceX has evolved from bold explorer to indispensable logistics provider. Its rockets are now the workhorses of the modern space age. It's less about planting flags, more about building the highways of space. These invisible highways are the foundation for future exploration. This work is crucial, but it's a world away from the romance of Mars. The dream of interplanetary travel is on hold for now. SpaceX's empire is now in orbit, not on another planet. For the moment, the company's legacy is being written in the skies above Earth. The real engine behind SpaceX's dramatic transformation isn't just rockets or Mars ambitions, it's Starlink, a global internet network that's quietly reshaping the company's future. This network is powered by thousands of satellites, forming a vast constellation that circles the planet and beams internet to nearly every corner of the globe. What began as a side project to support SpaceX's main mission has now become the company's financial backbone, providing a steady stream of revenue and stability. By 2025, Starlink had over 6 million customers, connecting rural villages, remote research stations, and even ships at sea. The service brought in more than half of SpaceX's total revenue, making it the company's most important business line. This booming business funds everything else SpaceX does, from rocket development to ambitious research, but it also demands constant expansion and innovation to stay ahead. SpaceX must launch satellites relentlessly. Over 8,000 are already in orbit, with new launches happening almost every week to keep the network growing and reliable. And the plans don't stop there. SpaceX aims to deploy tens of thousands more satellites, blanketing the Earth in coverage. Each Falcon 9 launch often carries a fresh batch of Starlink satellites, making these missions a routine part of SpaceX's schedule. Starlink's needs now drive SpaceX's daily operations, shaping everything from launch cadence to engineering priorities. Mars remains a distant, expensive dream. Starlink, on the other hand, is a profitable, immediate reality that pays the bills. The company's priorities have shifted. Starlink comes first, and its success is now essential to SpaceX's survival. While Musk still talks about using Starlink profits to fund Mars missions, the business now depends on keeping the network expanding and customers connected. Starlink has grown too big to ignore, becoming the centerpiece of SpaceX's strategy and future plans. The dream of Mars is funded by the reality of internet service, and every new subscriber brings that dream a little closer. For now, the golden goose rules, and SpaceX's future depends on keeping it healthy and growing. Starlink isn't just a business, it's a lever of global power. SpaceX controls who gets internet access, giving Elon Musk influence usually reserved for governments. In Ukraine, Starlink kept communications alive during war, but Musk could also limit its use, making decisions with geopolitical consequences. Protesters in Iran, disaster zones worldwide, SpaceX decides where Starlink works. This power to control information is a new kind of influence, turning SpaceX into a global player. The company's focus has shifted from exploration to wielding real-world power. Mars is a dream. Controlling connectivity is today's reality. SpaceX's strategy now shapes global politics as much as space. SpaceX once dominated the space race, but rivals are catching up. Blue Origin, led by Jeff Bezos, has launched and landed its own reusable rocket, ending SpaceX's monopoly. Blue Origin even sent probes to Mars, symbolically beating SpaceX to its own dream destination. Meanwhile, Amazon is building its own satellite internet network to compete with Starlink. The competition is real. SpaceX can't afford to coast. Defending its lead in launches and satellite internet is now urgent business. The Mars dream is inspiring, but market share is survival. SpaceX's focus is sharpened by rivals on all sides. The race is no longer just about exploration, it's about staying on top. The hare must keep running. SpaceX's deepening ties with the US government, especially the military, anchor it to Earth. The company is now the go-to for launching America's most sensitive satellites, spying, communication, navigation. These contracts are lucrative and reliable, unlike the uncertain economics of Mars missions. In 2025, SpaceX won the majority of national security launches, worth hundreds of millions. The military also relies on Starlink for secure communications in remote and contested areas. There's even talk of integrating SpaceX into future defense systems. SpaceX is now a strategic national asset, not just a private company with big dreams. This responsibility makes shifting focus away from Earth nearly impossible. The Pentagon's needs are as important as any engineer's Mars vision. SpaceX's destiny is tied to national security. The company's future is shaped by present-day obligations. Mars must wait. Even SpaceX faces technical setbacks. Rockets fail, procedures need tweaking, and every launch is high stakes. When a Falcon 9 upper stage malfunctioned in 2026, the company quickly investigated and fixed the issue. Each problem demands attention, pulling resources toward reliability and safety. With nearly 200 launches a year, quality control is a massive ongoing effort. The focus is on solving today's engineering challenges, not designing Martian habitats. SpaceX's best minds are dedicated to keeping the current system running smoothly. The practical demands of the present always take precedence. The future of Mars is on hold while earthly operations dominate. Has SpaceX abandoned Mars? Not entirely. The Dream and the Starship rocket remain, but the company's priorities are now rooted in Earth's orbit. Controlling low Earth orbit is more profitable and powerful than landing on Mars. Starlink and the launch business give SpaceX and Musk unprecedented global influence. This is the new center of gravity for the company. Mars is still a long-term vision, but business and strategic realities come first. Competition and national security are now the main quest. SpaceX's story is about the shift from exploration to power. The goal has moved from planting a flag on Mars to building an empire in the sky. It's less romantic, but more impactful. SpaceX hasn't failed. It's become too important on Earth to leave. The Mars dream inspires, but shaping our world is what drives SpaceX today. For now, the company's destiny is tied to our planet, not the red planet. So, what lies ahead for SpaceX? As the company cements its influence over Earth's orbit, questions abound about its next moves. Will Starlink evolve into an even more dominant force, reshaping how the world connects? Could new rivals or unexpected partnerships alter the balance of power in space? And will the Mars dream ever regain center stage, or has it become a distant echo in the shadow of immediate ambitions? The only certainty is that SpaceX's journey is far from over. As technology, competition, and global politics shift, the company will continue to adapt. The future may hold surprises, both on Earth and, perhaps one day, beyond. For now, all eyes remain on SpaceX, watching to see just how far its ambitions will reach. Now, we turn the spotlight to you. As SpaceX charts its uncertain course into the future, what do you think lies ahead? Will the company double down on its terrestrial power, or will the Mars dream one day take flight again? Perhaps you see a new path entirely. One shaped by collaboration, competition, or even unexpected setbacks. Share your thoughts, predictions, and questions in the comments below. Your perspective is a vital part of this conversation, as we all look to the stars, and to the future, together. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and updates on the ever-evolving world of space exploration. Before we wrap up, here's a quick look behind the scenes. Curious about how we gather our research, select visuals, or decide which stories to tell? In this series, every video is crafted with a blend of expert analysis, careful fact-checking, and a passion for making space accessible to everyone. If you'd like a deeper dive into our creative process, or have suggestions for future topics, let us know in the comments. Stay curious, and thank you for joining us on this journey through the cosmos. And finally, we'd like to acknowledge everyone who made this video possible. From our dedicated research team and talented editors, to the artists whose visuals brought our story to life, thank you. We're also grateful to our viewers and supporters, whose curiosity and enthusiasm inspire us to keep exploring new frontiers. For more space insights and stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, keep looking up. Before we sign off completely, here's a little something extra for our most dedicated viewers. In this bonus segment, you'll catch a few lighthearted outtakes from our production process, along with some quirky facts about SpaceX and space exploration that didn't quite make it into the main video. Stay tuned to the end for a sneak peek at what's coming next on our channel. And as always, thanks for joining us on this journey. And now, it's time to shine a light on you, our incredible viewers. In this segment, we're highlighting some of the most insightful, witty, and thought-provoking comments from our previous videos. Your perspectives and questions help shape our content, and we love seeing the community grow. Want to be featured next time? Drop your thoughts below and join the conversation. Who knows, your comment might just make it into our next viewer spotlight. As we wrap up, let's put the question to you. If you had access to the immense power and resources of SpaceX, what would you do? Would you push further into the stars, solve problems here on Earth, or perhaps invent something the world has never seen? Let your imagination run wild. Share your ideas in the comments. We can't wait to see how you'd shape the future. Who knows, your vision just might inspire our next video. Imagine this. SpaceX creates a time capsule to be launched into space and opened 100 years from now. What messages, inventions, or dreams would you include for future generations to discover? In this scene, we want to spark your creativity. Think about the legacy you'd want to leave behind, not just for Earth, but for the entire cosmos. What wisdom or wonders would you preserve for the explorers of tomorrow? Share your ideas below, and perhaps together we'll shape a message that echoes through the stars.